want to show you the paint I'm using. It's just a $34 acrylic house paint. It's got a big tint of white. That's my pillow paint. But here's why I'm showing you this here painting. There's some of the colors I used. Very much inspired by Jody doing a swipe. I even tried using the one of these like she did, but I ended up using the metal one and just putting black on that and doing the swipe was so lopsided because the paint was so thin that I'm gonna have to like leave the top off for the whole night, I think. But look at what's happening just since I took a video of it, thinking it was done. It's not done. It's still doing. And this is what I call cell activation, and it happens with some opaque white paints. And most of my cells are going to get eaten up by this. As you can see here, there were some, if you watch the other video, you'll see there were cells there. They're gone. And these cells have pretty much all gone wonky. And they're pretty in their own way, but it's not what, obviously it wasn't what we're aiming for. I have a habit of making things that look like intestines or stomachs or whatever. It's not on purpose. Anyway, yeah, I kind of like the weirdness of this because once I knew it was going sideways and the paint was too thin, I just decided to swipe with a regular palette knife. And I got a few good ones in there because, you know, they get huge when you spin them. And I spun a lot of paint off because she used so much in hers. I used a lot less than she did. But look, is it changing even now as we're talking? This looks different. I don't know. It seems to be changing while we're actually talking. This painting is still doing something that is weird. They're even less visible, the cells. I think some of them will stay, like this part where it's got like a good solid amount of color there, but here where it's mostly white, that's where we're seeing, instead of like the faded cells or the muted colors that you get when you swipe onto a white pillow. I'm getting, this is really interesting. It almost looks like a rough sea. It's beautiful. What's it doing in this painting, which is again, I don't know, it's very pretty, but hang on, I'm going to pause this and come back in like half an hour. Okay, so here it is. Not that long, about 5-10 minutes. I don't think it's going to change more. But I think it might be the white paint. Oh no, maybe if we add some glue to it. Oh dear. This does not look like Jody's swipe. But she inspired me. I never even got a chance to do the little whirly whirls because it immediately was off center too, and the pillow was so thin. That's probably the problem. White opaque paint will give you pearls or mess up if you make it too thin, and that's the problem. The paint itself won't seem to thicken up. But anyway, here it is. You've seen it. I'll post a dry result, see if it's any better, but I don't think this is a good sign. Wow, this is our pillow paint. We might just use it to paint the doors then. They all need doing. Okay, bye-bye.